r/AskReddit by Redmond Dtes. What's an actual psychological cheat code you use in social situations that works almost every time? Speaking at a lower volume if someone is being unnecessarily loud. One of my best friends has a loud voice she is completely unaware of, which can be incredibly annoying when we are in public, so I will lower my speaking volume and she will subconsciously lower hers to match my volume. Remember, everyone has an invisible tag on around their neck saying, "Make me feel important." Being comfortable in silence is power. Especially in any sort of negotiation, complaint, somebody asking for something or vice versa. For some reason, when you stay quiet, people break. Police use this tactic in interrogations with uncompliant suspects. If a question is responded to in an unsatisfactory way, they will look at the suspect expectantly and remain silent, as if they are waiting for them to say something, discuss a detail they were hesitant to discuss, etc. It's very hard to resist that kind of pressure. My hack has turned into a hobby. I look for people doing a good job. When I find someone that is pretty good at what they are doing, I make sure to compliment them, tell their boss the good news, and, if applicable, I tell corporate. It's surprising how much that helps the person, how much it confuses their boss, since it's not a complaint, and how long that it's remembered. Later on, if I return to the same place, I get better treatment, and that can lead to others you are with to think better of you. Inversely, when I see others treating people badly, particularly those in a service position, my opinion of them goes sharply down. I'm far from the only one like this. Someone doesn't like you? Give them a genuine compliment. Keyword, genuine, lol. I worked with this girl and we disliked each other. One day I just looked at her, she'd gotten her hair done, and I said, "That looks really good on you." And her usual stank face went to confused so fast, lol. "But you have to mean it." I did, it sweeted her. But your enemy will leave you alone for a while, as they go, ponder what chess game you're playing. Benjamin Franklin had a similar method. He asked his enemies to do him a small simple favor. Borrow a book, for example, ask for advice. Something very small, very basic, non-monetary. He found that when someone did him a favor, no matter how small, it made them feel as though they were friends, as that is what friends do. Remember what they said to you the last time you saw them. If you last saw them a month ago, if you remember they were doing a thing, remember that thing and mention it. When someone is angry, like irrationally psychotically angry, get them to say yes to anything. That is, are you mad? Do you want help? Do you want me to give you space? It engages a different part of the brain, and after that's engaged, you can help them with problem solving. Used this a ton in retail, works wonders. Preps them because most of the time I had to tell them no, or we can't do something. And if I could help them, suddenly you're a savior versus a button pusher. I pretend everyone I meet is in love with me. I mean, not literally. I'm not a complete narcissist. But I'll start conversations with strangers who give me a smile or a knowing look. Assuming they like me makes me feel more likable. I've made friends more easily in my 30s than I did at any other time in my life. Romanticizing my life is fun and gets me to act more vivacious and charismatic. It's also just good practice for higher stakes social interactions where I might lack confidence. I pretend everyone I meet is going to be my new best friend, but only I know it. So the vibe is more, "Oh good, you're here finally," instead of "Who are you?" All people have insecurities. Acknowledge the quietest person in the group every now and then by linking the current conversation to something you remember about them. The antisocials need some spotlight sometimes. When you want to learn something, facts, rumors, gossip, etc. State the fact, but leave one detail intentionally wrong. The other person will love to correct you and give you all the information. It feeds their ego, you learn what you wanted, everyone is happy with the result. It works when I use it. I know it works on me as well. It's a meditation exercise. Before I go to an event, I imagine the room, the people in it, and the way I want to feel while I'm in the room. Sometimes I imagine a light sweeping over everyone, like it's sprinkling good vibes. I've noticed that it makes me feel more confident and easygoing when I have some anxiety about going somewhere. If you're talking to someone on the phone or online, mute yourself to avoid interrupting them. That way, even if you do say something, they don't hear it and don't get interrupted. This is pretty much a must for me with ADHD always wanting to jump in. Now, if only I could find a similar solution for in-person conversations. Covering my mouth with my hand tends to get weird looks and questions. I tell myself, social mode on, when going into social situations. It works surprisingly well in getting me to talk more and be more of a part of conversations. If you act a mood, then your actual mood will follow. Feeling bad but need to get it together for some event? Just smile and your mood will follow. It doesn't cure depression, but it's a good way to get in the zone for something temporary. Mostly useful if you're at a party and you want to be having fun, but you're just not feeling it at the moment. When someone is stuck, they're surly, they're depressed, they're anxious, whatever, and it's making it hard for them to engage and have fun, hit them with something absurd. Like when my kid can't seem to get past having a rough day at school. Anything I can do to help? Food? Water? Send a genetically engineered giant capybara to demolish the school? The absurdity of the last one is kind of like giving the stuck brain a little shake. It doesn't immediately fix everything, but very often it gets them unstuck enough to stop obsessing and start on the path to a better mood. In emergencies, there's this old instinct in us to be less likely to act if there's more people around us. It worked wonders when we were hunter-gatherers, don't stick out and all that. So people aren't being mean, it's a really old survival mechanism that stops them from helping out. It's as fundamental to us as any other instinct, so it's difficult to break out of. What's neat is that there is a super simple solution. Point a single person out and tell them what to do. It will almost always work, and people are now not worried about doing the wrong thing. The entire group is now free to act. I've had to use it once and it really worked. The bystander effect. Humans work better with direction and order. When there is a bunch of people with no clear hierarchy, people tend to freeze up, each person assuming someone else will do X task. It just takes one person to say something to break the spell. You call 911. You get people to move back, etc. etc. Have a hard time with eye-to-eye contact? Don't do it. Talk to their nose. You need to be uncomfortably close for people to realize you aren't looking at them. That's all, folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening. Tell your friends about me.